Hello everyone, welcome to another this Fantasy Camp What If. Today we're going to be doing what if Jake and Alec swapped teams. The reason for this one, again, no one said this. The reason for this one is I thought it'd be interesting to see what would happen with the bonds between Miriam and Jake. Alec obviously not starting the Villains Alliance, and Alec and Fiore on the same team. So yeah, let's just get into it. Episode 2. There is stuff in the early challenges to do with Alec trying to help out Fiore and the Magenta team, and I think he failed in the original. So with him on the team instead of Jake, I think they're about similar levels. So I think the Magenta are still going to lose. Cyan obviously stay the same, so meaning they'll stay safe. Now that James and Jake, they're not there to have an argument, I actually have to arrange these teams. So we've got Hunter and Ali, obviously, as a pair. Now, yeah, Hunter, Ali. Then we've got Fiore and Alec. And then James is close. Well, I think James would be with Hunter and Ali. Ashley would be in a bad position here because Fiora only tries to mend stuff with Ashley because she's on her own. She's got Alec, and now Ashley's in a bad position. So she's no bonding there, I don't think, or at least no offer for an alliance. Actually, no, they probably will because they realize they're down in numbers. Um, it's 3-3. I'm just gonna say they rope and Ashley so they don't get voted off. I think Ali, Hunter, and James all vote for Fiore. Ali and Hunter voted for Fiore in the first one, and I think Ashley, Fiore, and Alec. Well, actually, yeah. Well, thinking about it, right? I could say Ashley goes with them, and it doesn't make a difference because I reckon they would probably vote out Ali or Hunter, for duo. And because they know it'll be a tie, they probably vote for Ali. But either way, I think Ali beats Fiore. So the fact that they're voting Fiore just tells me that Fiore is eliminated in episode 2, which in a way kind of like Alec going to Magenta kind of doesn't make a difference if Fiore gets voted out in the first episode. But I gotta keep it realistic, and without James and Jake arguing, Ashley would be voting for Fiore just like the rest of Ali, Hunter, and James. So Fiore's eliminated episode 1. Well, episode 2, but Alright, episode 3. Now, this is the thing. Cyan team, they lose here, but Magenta were first, Yellow second. Alec doesn't have a reason to sabotage Cyan anymore because, he was on the team with Fiora and Fiora's already gone. And so because of that, I think actually Cyan will win. Well, no, beat Yellow at least. And so Yellow team are going to elimination. And now something to add is the fact that Villains Alliance isn't formed. There is no reason for the villains to vote together here. Rhea and Yule don't like each other. Gret's with Yule. I reckon there's going to be infighting between the two of them because they do not like each other at all. Miriam and Jake, obviously, they're close. Connor still with Rhea at this point, but Rhea does her whole monologue thing where she's like, oh, well, I can't really be with you in the game, blah, blah, blah. But Connor's not at the stage of turning on Rhea yet, I don't think. So, because of that, I think. But when we're looking at it, right, I think Miriam and Jake would probably vote for Rhea. I think Yule and Gret definitely vote for Rhea if Rhea's voting for Yule, and I think Connor and Rhea vote for Yule. Miriam and Jake vote for Rhea just because she's so obnoxious. Yule and Rhea are both really obnoxious, but Rhea did better last season, making her more of a threat. So Rhea's eliminated second episode. Well, obviously episode 3, but I'm just skipping over the first one. Episode 4. So this is switching Alec and Jake. I think there's a fairly good chance that Magenta still are not in the tiebreaker because I think Alec and Jake are similar levels. They both won a lot of immunity challenges in the original and the late game, so it kind of proves something. Um, so that means Yellow and Cyan are still going to a tiebreaker thing. Without Alec here, someone else has to volunteer, and I feel like, hmm, wouldn't be Miriam, wouldn't be Connor. I think it'd probably be Yule or Jake, and I feel like Jake would want to do it, but then Yule would like take charge or something, say I'm doing it, kind of thing. And so Yule does it against Ellie. I reckon Ellie gets the upper hand on him, like pushes him or something, and Yule gets all exasperated. He doesn't like that kind of thing. So I think Cyan team actually win here. So Yellow are back to elimination. Now at this point, Mira and Jake both really hate Gret as well as Yule, and they need to get rid of one of them. They're aware of that, and Connor is now drifting towards them. So there are three, and there are two. And so Miru and Jake really just like Gret, but she doesn't seem as bad this season. Yule is just obnoxious and annoying, and he's not even that good at challenges either. So do they keep an annoying guy, or do they keep someone they dislike? I reckon they probably do vote out Gret though. Oh, nah, actually no. I'll say they just want to get rid of Yule first because they know if they lose again, then Gret's an easy boot, so they'll just wait out on it one more elimination. Episode 5, the triathlon thing. So without Fiora here, I feel like, oh god, I don't want to do this, but without Fiora here, Magenta team, I don't think will lose. Cyan team are still very like they are the exact same as they were without Lake, and I reckon Lake will do nothing but help. Yellow team have lost Ria and Yule, and those guys were not bad at this chance, and Miriam would not be that good. Neither was Connor. So even if Jake and Gret are good, I think Yellow are going to elimination again, becoming the new Magenta team, but we're only in episode 5. Um yeah, so this one is an easy vote for Gret, I think. There's no way any of them would flip. They're all too nice for that. That would not happen. Episode 6, music. So obviously, the whole destruction of the set wouldn't happen because Connor, Miriam, and Jake had nothing to do with that, and Jake wasn't even here. Neither was Miriam. But um, so it's judged on songs. I don't. That's the thing, though. I think Yellow Team would probably lose again. I mean, I don't know what to say. Their song would definitely be the worst with the likes of Miriam, Connor, and Jake working on it. So I am thinking I'm gonna have to say, well, okay, no, before I do this right, this is not supposed to be really realistic. There is no reason for you to think that this is something that could actually happen. I know this is a what if, but the way this is going, this is not realistic at all. But we'll see. Um, I feel like, yeah, so everyone else does the same song without, yeah, no, there's nothing I can really do. I think Yellow Team are going to lose again. Jake would be good at this. I don't think Mira and Connor are that good. They'll just be playing instruments, and I don't think they'd be able to win. Oh, wait, no. They'll get extra people, surely. They'll get like Marcus and that, but they don't sing, do they? So, yeah, Yellow Team definitely lose. Connor is voted out because I think Jake and Miriam are too close. Alright, yeah, this is not realistic at all. But alright, episode 7. Oh god. Oh, I think I'm gonna have to say that he'd lose again. I can't do this. I can't keep doing this. Right, so with how we're going, right, cyan and magenta in this ball challenge. Um, I don't think so. Obviously, I think Ellie still pushes it Tom onto Aiden, which distracts Jake still, leaving it kind of up to Miriam, and I don't think she'd manage. Um, Magenta aren't half bad with the people they've got. Their strongest players are still here, and they've got Alec. So the yellow team lose for the how many time in a row? This is fifth time in a row. And it's a tiebreaker between Miriam and Jake, and Miriam probably sacrifices herself. I don't exactly know what to do here because I feel like I should put Jake onto a different team, but well, we'll see. So in episode 8, I do think that Jake is actually going to not lose here. So we're not going to lose all of yellow team just yet, so that's good, I guess. So I think it's easy to say that yellow team are safe here, and then I think who would get down into the pit? I'm gonna say it'd be like I'm gonna say Alec and then Aiden, and I think Alec would probably get out before Aiden, and so I'm gonna say that Sign Team are finally going to elimination. Now it's taken a while, but I feel like the same thing that happened in episode 3 would still happen here, where Ellie wants to vote for. Oh wait, no, but we're at episode 8 at this point, and they might be deducing the fact that they might get closer to a merge soon. And obviously, that's the only reason they kept Tom around the first time. And I think Ellie will know this. And I think instead of voting for Aiden, she'll tell the girls she wants to vote for Tom. And no one actually has a problem with voting for Tom, like Lake did with Aiden, meaning that the 4 other girls all vote for Tom. So Tom is eliminated in episode 8. Alright. Episode 9. Jake was actually pretty good at this challenge, and I reckon it'd be interesting to see what would happen. Well, no. I'm gonna say that. Okay, so in the original, Magenta was really good at this, and I do think they'd actually still win because Jake was good, not good enough to beat all the Magenta, I don't think. And so Cyan and Yellow are going to elimination, and I think because the girls are still together, I think that means that Jake is going to get voted off here because Ellie hates Jake, even though she doesn't like Aiden either. She definitely hates Jake more than she hates Aiden, and there's not really a reason to keep him in. So I think they just vote for Jake. And so we're going into the merge, and not a single yellow team member, other than Alec, who obviously swapped, made it into the merge. Okay. This is not going how I planned. That is definitely probably one of my more interesting what ifs, I can say. Alright. Episode 10. Oh, wait. I have just skipped over episode 10. Episode 10, Alex still wins the challenge, I believe. Yup. Even though there's definitely competition, I think Hunter could maybe, James could maybe. Like, there's a few that could, but I'm going to say it's still Alec. And so, because of that, I think. Uh, I don't think they vote for Ali here. I think the girls, they're now the dominant alliance here. I just want to get them all together. Swap out Aiden here. Yeah, so the girls, they are the dominant group. 100% they're the dominant group. I reckon, though, that Tess asked for Ali to try get included, and Ian, and I think Ali will say yes, just for the fact so they can get numbers. And I don't think that the guys will exactly work together, but I think what will happen is that Tess doesn't want to vote out Hunter. Lake doesn't want to vote out Aiden. Ali doesn't want to vote out Hunter. So that leaves Ashley and James. In a way, you'd think that they wouldn't vote for Ashley because of the fact she's a girl, and that's kind of their whole thing here. But I have a feeling that that wouldn't be the case. Ashley is very good at making people stick together, and if she realizes what's going on with the girls, I think, and that's the thing, right? Is that Ali also has got a really good bond with. No, yeah, but her bond with Ashley isn't as big as it was because Hunter made it through the merge. So even like, I don't think anyone here would particularly care about voting out Ashley. Well, I think Lake would care about James because of Aiden. So I think not to, even though Ellie might push for something else, I think she's actually okay with voting for Ashley. And because Ashley's the only option they can actually consider, Ashley's eliminated. All right, now episode 11 come back. I literally do not need to think about this. Although the only problem with bringing back, who I'm 100% bringing back, which is Fiore, the only problem is the gender imbalance is getting more and more, but it's fine. Fiore is not finished at getting voted out in episode 2, so I'm going to bring her back here. But she's 100% not going to be a part of the Villains Alliance. Alright, I think now episode 12, I believe, yeah, Alec, I'm going to say this is either Hunter or Alex, but just for the sake of it, I'm going to say Alec wins it again, so he can do some strategy. Actually, no, Alec is safe anyway. I'm going to say Hunter wins this then, because I think he would probably win it if it wasn't Alec. Um, so Alec, Fiore, and Hunter are all safe. That leaves Aiden and James. Alec, I think, will try tell the guys that the girls are working together, and Aiden and Hunter, and they would all like not believe it, right? But I think Alec will say, "Well, we'll just have to see," and so he lets the guys go along with it. But now this is where the thing happens, right? Is that Lake does not want to vote for Aiden or James, and she doesn't know what to do. She is deciding that she wants to now flip on the girls. She doesn't want to be a part of this anymore. She says, "I'm not voting for James or Aiden. There is no way." So she goes to James and Aiden. Yeah, if I can move them. Yep, I'll just put them here. She goes to James and Aiden, tells them what was going on, tells them there's a girls' alliance. They're going to vote you. One of you two, I mean. She says she's going to vote with Aiden and James, so they'll have 3 votes. James and Aiden, I think, then go to Alec, Hunter, and Fiore and confirm what Alec said from what Lake just told them. Alec tells them he knew, but they do need to split up the girls, is what he says. And so I think none of them really. Alec, obviously, at this point, has had lots of villains alliances, but I think he knows that with Ellie and Gabby that they're a difficult pair, and Ellie's definitely the ringleader of this girls' alliance. So I think all of them decide to vote for Ellie, and Hunter probably talks to Ali and Tess. He's like, "Are you guys an alliance?" And I think they do fess up to him. And they said he was never going to get voted out. They were just trying to protect him. That's what they were doing. And I think there's something going on there. But yeah, so that is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 votes for Ali, meaning that Ali is eliminated and the girls' alliance is kind of done for, I think. Once the girls is gone, I think this is like causes turmoil where without Ali, I don't think the girls thing is still happening. So Tess and Ali, they go back to Hunter, and then Gabby is on her own. Now, episode 13, I'm going to say that. I'm going to say this is a no elimination. No a win on immunity. I mean, because I don't know who else would actually win this challenge, and I think it's interesting when there isn't a elimination vote. So now we've got a trio, and a duo, and Gabby. So I think what Alec and Fiore will do is I think they'll go to Gabby and they'll say obviously they're super upset about Ellie, and Gabby will be extremely annoyed. I understand that. But I think Alec and Fiore would try it, or Fiore would do it a little harsher than Alec. Like you are in the odd ones out. We are only a two. You're a one. Everyone else are in threes. We need to pair up for now, so we don't get voted out. So they do that, and obviously there's a massive season 2 imbalance. So there's another reason to keep the three of them strong. I think at this point, them Aiden, Lake, and James. I think James is going to be the strategic guy here. I think he tells them that Hunter needs to go. He's really good at challenges, and there's a three of them, Tess and Ali, and they know they're a three as well, so they want to win over them. I think Hunter, Tess, and Ali don't think like this, though. I think they're going to vote for Fiore. And I think what would happen is that James, Aiden, and Lake, they actually talk to Alec Fiore and maybe not Gabby, but I think Gabby gets included in it in some way and tell them that they want to vote for Hunter. And obviously, this is completely fine for them because this was what their goal was anyway. 6 votes onto Hunter, 3 onto Fiore, and Hunter is eliminated. Episode 14, I'll just keep the teams how they are. I think Alec and Fiore, I think they would get the watch. Now I'm very confident in being able to say that it's between Tess or Ali that's getting voted off here. James and Lake will be good because of James's TikTok skills. Aiden and Gabby will be good because of Aiden's TikTok skills, meaning that the only team left is Tess and Ali. Now, I believe that Tess will. I think she let herself lose for Ali, even though that happens a lot because she's so nice or blah blah blah. So yeah, I think that she would like once I realize she's gonna lose, maybe like chuck her phone or something, I don't know. Or tell her that she'll quit for her or something. And Tess is eliminated in episode 14. Episode 15, Immunity Idol in play. We have actually, yeah, I've actually done a pretty good job with this accidentally. 3 guys, 3 girls, and 3 season 2s, 3 season 1. No. 4 season 2s, 3 season 1s. And then 4 girls, 3 guys. So it's pretty good. Immunity Idol. I reckon Alec and Fiora would find this. And so I think Alec would get it. Gabby is starting to get close with the rest of them, but I think Alec and Fiora are holding on to her for at least one more elimination. On probably Aiden, Lake, or James. Winner of this challenge, I'm gonna say I reckon it would be James. When I look at who's left, I think James is going to be the one that wins this challenge. So, yeah, James wins the challenge. I think Aiden, Lake, James, and I think Ali votes with them here. They're all going to vote for Fiore, which does mean that she would get eliminated. I think even at this point, Gabby might vote for Fiore. No, I'll say she won't, and she'll vote with Alec and Fiore. Alex realizes they're probably going to vote for Fiore, plays his idol on Fiore. It works, and they have the votes to send anyone of their choice. Now, Aiden and James are a couple. Aiden is bad at challenges, though, and Lake is pretty good and is friends with everyone. So even though it look like a smart idea, I think they're strategic enough to vote out Lake because they know that even though they're a couple, Aiden is weak, and so they should keep him. Right, episode 16. I think the winner of this challenge is Alec. He's safe here. And I think Gabby, Aiden, James, and Ali. No, Aiden, James, and Ali, right? I think they're going to vote together. And I think Ali's going to feel a bit distant, but she knows that it has to happen and she needs to team up with these guys and they're still friends. Gabby is like annoyed because obviously Aiden and James were the reason that the girls split up in the first place, and the reason that Ellie got voted out. So she wouldn't want to vote with Aiden and James, so she votes with Alec and Fiore again. So it's 3-on-3. They're gonna vote for Fiore again, I think. Aiden, James, and Ali. Well, actually, no. At this point, I think they actually are going to vote for Gabby now, because Fiore's so weak where they can beat her in final challenges, and I think they've figured that out. So they want to vote for Gabby. So their 3 votes go on to Gabby, and I think Alec, Fiore, and Gabby's votes go on to James. And in a puzzle, that would be the challenge, I'd assume. I think Gabby is able to win, and James is eliminated. I think. So then we're episode 17, horse riding challenge. It's tough to say. I think the winner of this challenge actually, I think it might be Gabby. I mean, I don't know. I don't think anyone here is particularly good at riding horses. Ali is the only one here in the original, and she wasn't that good at this. So I'm going to say Gabby wins. And so, because of that, Alec and Fiora were wanting to turn on Gabby here, but they decide not to, obviously, because she's got immunity and they have to target one other. Now, they know that Aiden and Ali, they're both fairly weak, but Aiden is extremely weak. He wins no challenges, and he is very manipulable, I think. And obviously, Gabby doesn't like Aiden. Good reason to keep Aiden in. So they decide. Oh well, that's the thing though. Gabby wants to vote out Aiden. Alec and Fiora want to vote out Ali. Gabby wants to vote out Aiden, and I think they actually split on this. And I think Aiden and Ali do vote together and vote for Gabby again. I think, and I think Ali actually loses to Gabby in the tiebreaker, but their Gabby, Alec, and Fiore thing is done now because Gabby found that they didn't vote with her and she's really annoyed. Episode 18, I'm gonna say that probably Alec wins it again. He's won like 6 at this point, but yeah, I would say it's Alec. Alec and Fiore are definitely voting for Gabby, and I think they tell Aiden that, and Aiden and Gabby, they didn't get along that well. Aiden has been voting for Gabby all the time. Gabby does not like how Aiden is kind of the reason for Ellie being out, so they still vote for each other. And Gabby's persuading them to vote for them, but they were never going to do it. Gabby gets 2 votes. She is eliminated. For the motel, Aiden probably gets James. Alec, I don't know who you get here, nor Fiore, because I would have just chosen each other for it, but now they're both here. I don't know. Yeah. So in this challenge, I'm just gonna skip over it. In the mind challenge, I think. I don't know. I don't know who would get this one. I'm just gonna say there isn't one for this. And out of everyone in the mines before the whole Emily shenanigans happen, I actually think the one that would be the worst of this, no offense to Fiore, is definitely going to be her. She's going to be the worst of this by far, I believe. And so, because of that, I think that Aiden Alec, I think she actually gets her gems as one of the quickest. But when it comes to running to the finish line, Aiden and Alec, they both beat her. And Alec, even though he's thinking about sacrificing himself for her, I think he decides it's not worth it and that he'll give her a large chunk of money once he wins. Which I think, even though Fiora is annoyed at the time, can understand the fact that she would probably lose to Aiden, and she's probably like the only person that would, other than maybe Miriam. And so Alec and Aiden are the final 2. Now, I think it's pretty obvious to say who wins this, right? I don't see any possible way of Aiden beating Alec. I mean, like, it's just, I don't think it's possible. And so, because of that, the winner of this Venture Camp All Stars in this What If, which is the little scuff, but it's fine, is Alec. So, obviously, if he was on the Magenta team, things would have gone a lot better, I guess. And so, all right. Thank you all for watching. Put any video ideas in the comments, like, subscribe, and I'll see you all later. Goodbye.